Let's get started. So today I'm doing a Tuesday stream. I almost never stream on Tuesdays, but I was going to do some testing for SCG Dallas this weekend in a brand new metagame, and I was going to do some testing with Titanshift, and I really wanted to be able to put out some Titanshift content for those of you that, originally maybe found me because of my Titanshift content. I've had a couple people mention that they really liked my Titanshift content and that they wanted to see me do some again, and I haven't done some in forever. So we're gonna go above and beyond. We're gonna stream a little bit more. You're about to hear a train. But we're gonna go above and beyond and stream a little bit more Titanshift. And so this is this is the list that I am going to start my testing. I've played 0 games so far of the new modern metagame after the bans. There it is. Hello, train. So I've played 0 games so far of the new modern since the ban update, which happened on Monday. It's obviously currently Tuesday, so not a ton of time, but I'm excited to play my first few games. And this is my Titanshift list that I want to start out testing. So why not humans? I think humans is in a bad spot because of Jund, which we'll talk about here in a second. So before I dive into specifically Titanshift, why I think Titanshift's good, let's talk a little bit about the metagame real quick. All right, so what happens when looting is banned? So looting is banned, Hogak is banned, all the graveyard decks kind of go away. Dredge can maybe still exist in some capacity, but for the most part, the graveyard decks are going to kind of go away. Thank you very much for the follow, I really appreciate it, Mark. And then Stoneforge Mystic is unbanned. So there's a lot of people that are going to want to try different versions of Taxes decks, and they're going to want to try different versions of like Blade decks. People love their Celestial Colonnade decks, and I expect no shortage of them in Dallas. Also, Dallas is pretty notorious for burn. Hey, thanks for the host, Stark. I really appreciate it. Main deck Baloth is a nod to Jund. It's also a nod to burn, which is what I was getting to. I think burn is going to be popular in Dallas. I think it was a mainstay in the previous format where it was like good against Hogak, and I think it's also like going to be in a good position in Dallas because there's going to be a lot of people trying to do fair deck stuff, even though Stoneforge Mystic's unbanned. Because naturally you'd think in your head, Stoneforge Mystic tutors up Batterskull, that's a 4/4 lifelink, are pretty hard for burn to answer. But Stoneforge Mystic, you just bolt it, and then they're stuck with this 5-mana card, and you can just like kind of kill them before that card really matters. And so I think burn is going to be a good option going into Dallas, and I think it's going to be pretty heavily represented in Dallas. And most of the rest of these fair decks that aren't the Stoneforge Plastic aren't the Stoneforge package aren't even very good against burn. So I expect burn to be good. I expect Jund and blue-white like decks to be good. So like we're talking like Celestial Colonnade decks, blue-white control with Stoneforges in it. I expect people to try Blade, Jeskai Blade, Esper Blade, various versions of this like mid-range style deck that now has Stoneforge Mystic as a reasonable clock. And I expect Black-Green X to get popular because it's one of the decks that you expect to be very good against Blade, right? Thank you much for the follow, Young. I appreciate it. It is a deck that can keep up on the card advantage axis with these new blue-based mid-range decks that are going to be coming about. And it's a deck that gets to leverage Kolaghan's Command better than any other deck in the format, which is going to be, very well positioned against the Stoneforge decks. And it's just going to be very well positioned in a format where people are trying to attack with fair decks. Like they're trying to show up with fair decks and try to outgrind people. And like things like Force Negation actually enable that a lot as far as the blue decks go. And I was talking about that in the Blue-White League a couple weeks back. So all this to say, I think I expect a lot of like blue-based mid-range decks, and I expect a lot of black-green, like Jundish style mid-range decks to kind of combat that. And that's part of where this Baloth comes from, but also comes from burn. Now, when you're looking at that as your metagame snapshot, it is very natural to want to attack that with big mana. Other decks that are worth noting before we move on is like Humans and Urza, which are both decks that could be pretty popular, but I don't think are maybe not necessarily the best decks. With all these white decks with Stoneforge Mystic, I expect Stony Silence to show up, and that's going to make Urza relevantly worse. And so that's kind of why I'm not really super interested in Urza, despite my team. Obviously, Harlan Fearer is a big spearheader on that deck. And I also expect Humans to kind of get dunked on by the Black-Green X decks because of the innovation of Plague Engineer and Wrenn and 6. That has flipped the matchup on its head. And if Black-Green is one of the top 3 decks, I'm not interested in playing Humans. But those are 2 decks I think people might show up with. So looking at that metagame snapshot, there's not really a lot of bad matchups for Titanshift. You're not seeing really any. In fact, you're not seeing anything crazy like Mill. You're not seeing any of these fast graveyard decks. Like Dredge is actually a good matchup. Hogak was not. And Phoenix, I don't think was a good matchup either. There's no Blood Moons in the format basically at all. And so, like, all of this, no Alpine Moons either. All of this wraps up to put Titanshift in a good position. And Big Mana in general. I think Amulet, Tron, and Titanshift are all in good positions to attack that metagame. Now, Titanshift is favored in the asymmetry with Tron, right? Like, where you have a good Tron matchup, but you have a bad Amulet matchup. And you can see we're trying to beat that out of the sideboard with some Damping Spheres. But the only real matchup that's bad in there is Amulet. And so, if Titanshift's in that good of a position, I am pretty excited to play that deck. Now, diving into the deck about Titanshift in general, I do think the blue-white control matchup, especially with Force of Negation, got a lot harder. But just recently, Titanshift got a few innovations that I think like help solve that matchup. So, like, first of all, you have Field of the Dead. That's something that in the blue-white matchup specifically allows you to combat them a lot better. A lot of times, your plan in that matchup, because they counter your big spells, is to natural Valakut them. You're just going to burn them out of the game as the game progresses. Field of the Dead actually gives you basically another Valakut that like produces creatures, and creature removal isn't very good against Titanshift. It puts you in this very good spot to be able to combat blue-white with another Valakut, and they, only have 4 field runes, right? So, like, they're not really going to be able to blow up all of these different lands. And I think that's going to put you in a good position against blue-white in the main deck, while still having utility in some other fair matchups. And, it's going to have its utility spots, but it's not insane. But I think it's going to be a good option against blue-white. And you now get a very, very effective anti-counterspell measure and Veil of Summer out of the board that also doubles as good against black-green, because it's good against discard spells, very, very good against discard spells. It's very good against counter spells. It lines up extremely well against the fair decks of the format, and, it's just in a very efficient on rate in general. So I definitely expect this card, Veil of Summer, to be a card I'm pretty happy with in this deck. It seems like it slots in near perfectly with this deck, and it seems like I may even end up playing like 3 of them. Like two almost seems low to me, but we'll see. I want to see. Like our fair deck matchup should already be the good matchups, so I don't want to, I don't want to go overboard on trying to improve those matchups. But Veil of Summer just seems like a very, very good option. So those 2 innovations I think help the blue-white control matchup by a fair bit, and hopefully we'll be able to play against blue-white and discover that for ourselves. But they are going to, hopefully pull that matchup to a little bit closer. So diving into the deck, to support Field of the Dead, you can see we've done a split on snow-covered mountains and mountains. Also, the forest and snow-covered forest. Also, we have 1 of each green fetch as well as Windswept Heath. So, we have a little bit of diversity in our lands to hopefully be able to get more zombies. We're also playing a Sheltered Thicket. You can say we're playing 14 mountains. That's why I have it separated like this. Titanshift normally plays 13. We're now playing 14. And that's something I don't normally do, and I think it was pretty free to do because I wanted a land with a different name. Tuesday stream, Kappa. Sorry, I'll get back to reading the chat in just 1 second. I really want to get through this intro because I knew it was going to be kind of long, because people have been asking me a lot about what my thoughts are on the new metagame. So I really wanted to talk about the metagame and talk about why I think Titanshift is back, why I think it's good. It's not just coming out of nowhere. This is a deck that was badly positioned and now I think is well positioned. And I'm excited. It's, like I said, one of my front runners for SCG Dallas. So, all right, yeah, 28 lands. Also, 28 lands is something I've kind of wanted for a while. Titanshift excels when you're able to make your land drops every turn and ramp. Just ramping isn't good enough, right? Like, if you stop making your land drops, then your ramp spells are just allowing you to make your land drops, and that's too slow for the modern format. So going up a land is something that feels nice to me. Being able to have Field of the Dead act as a pseudo spell is important to me, and like I said, it makes our 4 explorers better. So pretty excited to play 28 lands, give that a try. And one of them is a cycling land as well, so like that's kind of nice that we have that like doubling utility there, that like if we do end up flooded, we can just cycle the land and try to find a payoff card or something. Moving into the interactive slots, you can see we still have Lightning Bolts. This is a nod to like Mono Red Prowess, Mono Red Phoenix. If people still bring those decks to the table, I'm going to want to be able to like kill that turn 1 creature so that we don't get outraced. Also kind of a nod to Infect. As always, I'm basically planning to concede that match on the spot, but there is sometimes you can steal the match. I've done it before, that you can steal the match with a couple Lightning Bolts and, a fairly quick kill. Oh God, what did I just do? Oh no. All right, actually, it should be very fixable. All right, anyways. Boop. Move this aside. Then we have Obstinate Baloth. Well, I guess we'll talk about this first. We still have a sweeper in the main deck. This is kind of a nod to humans, also just a nod to creatures in general. Like, it is a very inefficient answer to, like, Stoneforge Mystic. We're just trying to keep him off a clock. It does, like I said, it's good against Infect, good against humans. Some of the, like, anytime they have creatures, it's, like, a fine answer. This card I don't think is very good. That's why you see me cut down a sweeper. I'm no longer on 2 Sweltering Suns. I'm down to 1. And I don't think it's as good as it was, but it's still a cycling. Hunter Christ, thank you much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Like I said, chat, I'm going to be reading you in a second, but I really want to get through this. And last but not least, the Obstinate Baloth is, I think, the deepest hedge in my main deck as far as interactive spells go. It is something that I can Pact for against both Burn and Jund, and it's very good there. Also good against Shadow if people try to bring that deck back. And I have 3 more on my side. I think Obstinate Baloth is as good as it has ever been. Like, I think it is the best it has ever been in Titanshift. And so I'm pretty excited to give that a try in the main deck. We still have the 8 obvious ramp spells. Search for Tomorrow, Sakura-Tribe Elder. I'm not cutting those anytime soon. They have to do some wild stuff in order to get me to justify cutting those. 4 Explorer really helps out our 28 lands. Also, I think it is the next best Rampant Growth. I don't think Rampant Growth is a modern power level card, which is why you see me hate on Farseek so much. I hate Farseek. I hate the card. I hate it. I loved it in Standard. I hate it in Modern. It is not a modern power level Magic card. And so playing 1 is kind of just a necessity. It's the best next Rampant Growth after Explorer. If I could play 5 Explorers, I would. And so that's it's pretty frustrating that I have to play this card, but whatever. 1 is fine. We'll just cut it all the time. Prismatic Omen is a card I never, ever want to draw a second copy of, but the first one is very good, so I'm happy playing 1, but if I ever draw the second one, it being a dead card is very unacceptable to me, so still happy with 1. That's a rule I've followed from basically the entire time I've been in the Titanshift scene, is 1 Prismatic Omen I think is correct. And last but not least, 2 Colony Expeditions. You saw me on 3 previously. It's pretty good when you're naturally making land drops, but I don't know. I don't think it's better than it's been in a while. I don't think it's that good. Now, that is the thing I'm going to be looking for. If I find myself just not ramping fast enough, Colony Expedition helps a lot with that, but maybe we could cut this Farseek for another one. I don't know. I don't like it. I think that it can be a little bit slow, especially in this current format. But if I found myself having trouble with Jund for whatever reason, it's a hedge that we can do to fix that matchup while still favoring our main game plan. And last but not least, we have 11 payoff cards in the main deck. I have the 4 Titans, 4 Scapeshifts, and 3 Pacts. A lot of people flex this last pack into something else. I've seen everything. The original list had Commune with Lava, Primal Command. I've seen Chandra, Torch of Defiance. I've seen it all. So, but I think 3 packs is the cleanest. It also lets us play some bullets in our sideboard, like the Caustic Caterpillar and the Collector Ouphe. So, and Malira, if there's a heavy infect presence. I warned him on Facebook. I'll play a Malira. I'm not scared. So, that's the main deck breakdown. I'm gonna go back and read through chat real quick, and we will come back and I'll talk about the sideboard real quick. Time to record a YouTube video. Titanshift, Scapeshift religiously from 2013 to 2015. Yeah, I think Titanshift was really good during those years. I played it in a GP and an Open during that time period, I believe, as well. Bullet Push Path, Dismember, 1,000 other answers. What about Spirits? It has access to a good sideboard. I think Spirits is a little too clunky for the new Modern format. Storm, I do think, got a little bit better, but if Jund and Blue-White control are popular in the new format, you're not getting any far. You're not going to get very far with Storm. Drake, see you this weekend, Big Bear. Hopefully I'll see you in Dallas. My wife said your feet stink. Thanks for sharing, Austin. What's your opinion on 3 Valakuts instead of 4 with Field of the Dead? No, Jen, the whole point, like I said, was to, I hope I answered this question, don't have to go too in-depth, but the whole point is to, have a 5th Valakut against Blue-White. I want it to act as a spell. I've been playing 3, and it's lit, but I feel like shaping down to 2 because the matchup is fine. I need spaces for worse matchups. Oh, Veil of Summer. Yeah, Veil of Summer's fine. The thing is, it's just good in our good matchups. I see you still hate Farseek, always will. Thank you for correctly playing Colony Heart. Oh, Colony Heart that's my card. I wrote a long piece about why people are wrong for playing Bloodbraid Elf, and Colony Heart's good. Drake, hype about New Modern. Hell yeah, I am, Ace. Hell fucking yeah. That's happy about Field. Field's fine. Field's very good. Wow, chat is destroyed about whether or not Field is good. Becky! Didn't want 4th Bolt for Burn? Nah, I just don't think we want 4. 4 is just so excessive. You don't really want to draw 2 very much. The first one's fine because you can go face. Bex. Alright, gonna play Renin 6. I think Renin 6 just doesn't really do what this deck wants to do. It just plays on this axis that's not really fitting with either of our game plans. It is a kind of grindy card, but doesn't grind well. It's just so freaky. I don't think the card's very good. Hey, Tyler McGoofy. It's glad to see you again. Renin 6 doesn't kill Stoneforge. Alright. Deck was awful. KCI is still bad. Yeah, oh yeah, KCI crushed us. Alright. Jund isn't bad for Storm on a 1-2 empty plan. I don't know if that's true. I hated my Jund matchup, even with empties in my deck. Hey, Thalian. Haven't played Modern in 2 months, save for GP Vegas. Oh. Can't say I blame you. The format was not good when Hogak's around. All right, I think I'm caught up on chat. Hey, Becky, thanks for stopping by the way. Like, I know that you're going to work soon. All right. The sideboard. Whew. Losilla 808. Thank you much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I didn't crush that. All right, so I already talked about why I think Baloth's good. We have one in the main. We're completing the set in the sideboard. This is a lot of Baloths. I'm not planning to lose to Burn. No, thank you. Die, Burn. Die, die, die. Also, obviously, very good against Jund. Very good against Shadow. Big fan of Baloth. I think it's in a good spot going into this weekend. So I expect to play at least 3, and like the 4th, like I said, still hedging a little bit. Maybe could be bad. Damping Sphere is a nod to the fact I think both Storm and Amulet got a lot out of this ban, and those are our hardest 2 matchups going into the weekend. I don't think they'll be very popular, and I think if these 3 cards, like I think if I legitimately play a 12-card sideboard this weekend, I'm going to be just fine. Like if I never have to bring this card in, I think I'm okay. I think I'm going to do well in that tournament. But if I have to bring them in, they're like, a hedge for maybe we can steal some sideboard games against these matchups. But in general, we're going to have to get very lucky. The bolts help out with killing the storm creatures in the main deck games, but you're going to be in trouble. Relics, Graveyard Hate isn't super relevant. I'm not playing these for Dredge or anything because Titanshift has a good Dredge matchup even without Graveyard Hate. It's more for like Blue-White, Jund. It's good in those matchups. Flexes to the Dredge matchups, and also is good against Storm. So in that respect, I think it's just like it's like functional enough in a lot of matchups, and like at the end of the day, it can still just be a 2-mana cycler, and that's like fine. And that floor being so high means that I think Relic is still worth slots in the sideboard, even though it's not very high equity in the modern format right now. Force of Vigor is a little bit of a nod to like Blood Moons. If I do play against Blood Moons, I'm definitely going to want access to this card. Being able to blow up 2 things is relevant against like Urza, where they're like a critical mass deck, and like I can hard cast this very, very reasonably. And that's what makes Force of Vigor so attractive to me, is that like here's this card that blows up artifacts and enchantments, blows up multiple, and I can like pitch cast it. So it works in every axis, and I can very easily hard cast it. I think this card is probably, I used to play like Broken Bonds and stuff like that. I think this is the next best naturalize, like the new best naturalize for Titanshift. Collector Ouphe, I have one of because so I can pact it up against both like, I don't know, like Tron sometimes and Urza. Particularly Urza. I don't know how good the Urza matchup is, but I feel like if I have Collector Ouphe, it's going to be very, very good because they're not going to want creature removal in their deck against Titanshift. And in general, Urza is supposed to be a good matchup already, so we'll see how that goes. Caustic Caterpillar is kind of along the same vein. Here's like something that can blow up a Blood Moon that you can pact for, so pretty interested in that. Veil of Summers for the matchups that are already good, but also good against Shadow. That's one I didn't bring up when I was talking about Veil of Summer, that I think it's going to be very good against Shadow. And because they play both stub and discard, they play like both halves of the card, so it's going to find a target for sure. And I think if we play against Shadow and Shadow's popular, that's where we're really going to convince ourselves that more Veil of Summer is needed. And last but not least, Anger of the Gods. I'm pretty low on removal, all told, and having another removal spell that's going to be good against like Dredge and just like be another piece of hate for Dredge is like pretty attractive. Overall, I don't think this card is very high equity in our sideboard, and like I could definitely see cutting this. Like the worst cards in our sideboard, I think, are probably like these 2 cards and maybe like Relics. Like these cards are all like pretty low impact. Like these are all pretty good and where you're going to want to bring them in. And so if we're playing a 3rd Veil of Summer, almost certainly one of these cards is going to go, and it's probably going to be the Anger realistically. So, all right, I've talked a lot. Put this back. I've talked a lot. I hope you all learned something. I'm actually going to play Magic now. I'm sorry for keeping everybody waiting. But I really wanted to talk a little bit I wanted to get everything on record about what my thoughts are on the new modern format. I think Titanshift will be my most watched content on YouTube, so hopefully everybody will be able to watch it and figure out what I think of the new modern format. And I hopefully won't get as many questions that I have to repeatedly answer. Not that I mind. I don't mind talking to people. It just is very time consuming, and I'd prefer if everyone has like a nice spot that they can reference the questions they want to ask me. Whew! Gonna watch till work makes me shut it off. That's very fair, Becky. Hopefully you don't get in trouble. Tell them I'm sorry if you do. As a humans player, I'm happy to see playing 4 Force of Negation. I mean, that's fair. I don't think you should be playing 4, but I think a lot of the Blade decks can play 3 in the main. Caterpillar for Rex Sage. I wrote a piece a long time ago. I think Caterpillar is a little bit better. Being able to activate it at instant speed has always been very relevant. Although maybe less relevant now that we're playing Force Negation. Why is Caterpillar better than Rex Sage? Oh gosh. Oh no. It's just like 2017 all over again. Oh, I guess it was 2018. Whatever. No, it was 2017. Oh man, my years blurring together. This hand is like fairly reasonable. Like we have like a reasonable piece of interaction, a tap Valakut on turn 1. Like we can grab a forest here. I think I'm gonna keep this. We do obviously need to draw a payoff card, but the fact that we were making our land drops like makes this a reasonable turn 5 kill, and I think that's acceptable on the play. Yeah. What the hell? Okay, never mind, we're dead. Well, actually, this card's probably pretty good against this, right? What does this do? Whatever this is doing, this card's probably pretty good against it. Let's play Valakut. Because I feel like this is like that stupid mana creature deck. Although they might just like play a thing on turn 2 and it just doesn't matter. We may be too slow to be able to kill other dorks. Search for tomorrow. You're on time, pal. You're on time. Welcome to the party. Fetch. I don't think my life total's in super big trouble here, and I do think we're going to want to start bolting stuff sooner rather than later. So that incentivizes me, I think, to grab a shock land. I'm going to grab a shock land. Green. Let's play Farseek. In case you want to block, we're going to hold the Sakura-Tribe Elder. Obviously, we're not blocking a Birds of Paradise. Let's just grab the Sheltered Thicket, because there's no chance that's coming in untapped anytime soon, because it can't. Alright, go! My mana base is a little harder to navigate now that we have, like, Field of Ruin. There's a lot more considerations to the way we're fetching our lands, I think. It's super corner case, all super marginal stuff, but I think there's a lot more considerations for sure. Hopefully they just play 2 mana dorks and pass. Alright, that's a mana dork. Okay, we take these. I don't know if they have some kind of mass flicker I'm supposed to play around. We can cast a search and then Sweltering Suns. Right? Play land number 4. No, never mind. We have to suspend one. Ugh, puke. Okay. I don't really see any other lines, so let's just cast this. So look at the one of Sweltering Suns. Just the way we drew it up. Not dying to Vizier. Put that in the trash can, please. Suspend this. And pass. Having 14 mountains also means I think I can like recklessly fetch mountains. What are you doing? Oh, Eldrami's call? That's fine. We have 3 mountains in play. So we're probably still 2 turns away from being able to bolt something. Unless I'm like doing math badly. Although it looks like we need to find a way to bolt that. I don't think we can let this card live, ever. Scapeshift. 5, 6. Ugh. Blech. Huh. So I guess we can bolt this. This is our 4th mountain. We cast this. Yeah, I think we're in shape to win here. Grab a mountain. Sakura. And we'll fetch. Grab a mountain. And we will bolt this. Always yes. Always yield. Alright, see, look, it was actually, it's kind of funny, like, all this, the way this game is played out, it was very important that I fetched this Stomping. Like, it's very reasonable we just died this turn. Like, they could easily have access to a Vizier plus a combo piece for those 2 cards. Like, they obviously had a Mana Dork, right? But, like, it is, like, very possible that we died here, and it was incredibly relevant that we fetched the Stomping Ground turn 1. And so I'm really glad that we did, and I'm really glad I got to talk through that logic. Alright, we can grab a forest here because I don't see a world where this doesn't resolve. And even if it doesn't resolve, I don't care about killing the mana dorks. So we're just going to grab a forest. We grabbed a mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 lands, so we can just 36 them. No sense trying to get cute. Actually, this is probably just like technically correct because if they have some kind of like stupid prevent damage thing, then we can play the mountain afterwards and kill both their creatures. It's probably just like strictly correct. All right. 4, 5, 6. Always do a mountain check. We have 8 left. Boop. Now it's just a matter of clicking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Grab a Valakut and 6 mountains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, would not like to pay 2 life. No. Lots of triggers. Lots of clicking. I can't believe we won this. I feel like this deck is supposed to be insane against us, but we just like had our Sweltering Suns because we're fucking masters. Thoughts on Chandra AI and Awakened Inferno? I don't know. See, that's something I'm going to be kind of looking for. How do you say that? Ground 2 Mantis. That's going to be something I'm going to kind of looking for as we play this league is like, how good are we against like the blue-whitish decks? Because it's like, it is a card that is good against the blue-whitish decks, being uncounterable, being able to plus it up. Like the games are going to go a long time. They always do. And like, it is probably something that we're going to like, that will punch through. But like, I like it better than Carnage Tyrant. I really want to make that point, especially if Becky's still here. Like, ugh. Like, Carnage Tyrant is horrible in this deck. It's so bad. But I think it's better than Carnage Tyrant, but I think we can just combat these matchups with Veil of Summer. And if we can't combat them with Veil of Summer, then I don't know if we're supposed to try to fight on the Awakened Inferno axis. I don't know. It just seems too narrow is kind of what I'm trying to get at. Like, it does still be like a creature board wipe. Like, if I had it in my deck right now, I would bring it in here. And that may be a reasonable argument for it, but I don't know. I just don't think it's good. I just do not think it's very good. Is there any reason that we should, like, consider bringing in, like, artifact or enchantment destruction for that stupid ley line? I don't think there is. I think we're just, like, cutting the Baloth for another sweeper and clicking submit. But I really want to at least talk about it. Card is real bad now. I mean, it was always really bad, Becky. Game to see was very surprised Titanshift was playing Field of the Dead. It's like fine. I mean, the thing is, it's like you can't really view it as like a main win con. Like you're never just grabbing it like over a Valakut in the main deck games. Like when you're grabbing Valakuts, they're dead. But like for instance, it's a way to beat Leyline of Sanctity. For instance, if I get Leyline of Sanctity in a post board game, and I'm just like, well, crap. Like I didn't bring in Artifact or I didn't bring in Enchantment Hate because I didn't think they would have Leyline of Sanctity. You now have this like bail you out. That's like also good against blue-white where it fights on a completely different axis. It's just like very flexible and allows you to kind of play a 20th land that doubles as a spell. And I think it's going to be really good for that reason. This hand has a sweeper, which makes it hard to mulligan, but a sweeper on the draw with no turn 1 like ramp spell or anything is like pretty rough. Like we get to play turn 2 Colony Expedition, turn 3 Sweltering Suns, put 2 counters on this, which puts us in a good spot. But I don't know if we should be considering mulliganing to like a Lightning Bolt or something, especially because we're on the draw. The thing is, we just don't have very many cards that interact in this matchup, so we only have 5, right? So like, if we're mulliganing this hand, like, how many on-edge hands are we keeping? So I think I'm just going to keep this. We're very likely to just die and try to win in game 3. Oh, did I mulligan? Oh, crap. I clicked the wrong button. I'm so dumb. Oh, well. I literally meant to click keep. I'm such an idiot. Whatever. This hand's also, like, fine. I don't think we want Field of the Dead, though. This hand is, like, actively worse, too. I'm so dumb. Yeah, Field of the Dead just isn't very good in this matchup. Our Explorer's already very good. Well, shit. I'm sorry, chat. Like I said, I was basically planning to concede this game anyway and, like, try to win the next game. So, you know, 2 ramp spells versus a ramp spell and a piece of interaction. Both of them are probably losing. I guess maybe mulling to 6 was just correct. Like, there's an argument that it was. I'm going to play Stomping Ground tapped here first. Because if I draw a Colony Expedition, I'm going to want to be able to, like, have fetch lands for him. What the hell? Hey, look! Exactly what I was talking about. I was, like, talking about whether or not we should bring in Artifact and Enchantment removal. This is a good reason to have Field of the Dead in your deck. Alright, yeah, you got it. They don't have a second land. That's big game. Oh, wait, this is only creatures. Never mind, this is awful. I thought it was to you. Okay, never mind. Field of the Dead doesn't matter. I thought Field of the Dead mattered. I'm just very dumb. Alright. This is only creatures they control. Well, I mean... Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Alright. Go. It doesn't really matter if we grab mountains now, because we can't bolt their creatures. We can only bolt them. This really doesn't protect you. All non-count damage will be dealt to creatures you control. Jeez, that card is rough. Ugh. Yep, mana creature's fine. I don't really understand my opponent's deck. Like, they mulligan to, like, 5, right? Or, like, something. They mulligan low. Yeah, they mulled to 5 just looking for this card. That's pretty rough. Alright. Well, maybe I was wrong. Well, Sweltering Suns wouldn't have done anything, so I just have a Galaxy Brain for mulliganing, right? Playing the Valakut is probably fine in case the off chance they have like some kind of crumble to dust effect. That's really stupid. Just like some way to blow it up in surgical. It just does not matter. It's like the margins on these decisions are so low. But like if it's free to play around, you should play around it. So by playing this Valakut, oh no, they have Eldrami's Call. That's kind of bad. That means I need to draw a ramp spell, I think. I think if I draw a ramp spell, we can win this game. Because they're going to take a turn to win. Ugh. Oh, wait, no, they have no cards in hand. All right, we might be in good shape. They get 2 draws at a Vizier and a way to kill me. Okay, never mind. I think we're going to win this game. Which is kind of sad, all told. I accidentally mulliganed a hand that was, like, reasonable, and we're going to win this game. That's disgusting. We need green sources. Sheltered Thicket. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're probably cycling it. I don't know what good cycling it actually does. We could have drawn Primeval Titan here or Pact, and like that would have been okay. But like we're really just setting up to Scapeshift them. Nothing really matters, right? Just play lands and hope to untap. Sure, we'll cycle it. Okay, you got it. Yeah, alright. Play lands, hope to untap it is. Thankfully, they did a lot of damage to themselves, so we're in good shape. Defender Hexproof. That is fine by me, dog. They drew a land and a Keratin. That does not win the game. I think my opponent is squarely dead. Alright, just join. Any reason for both regular and snow mountains? Tireless trekking, yeah, field. I think Shadows answered you, but yeah, Field of the Dead. Sorry, I missed that message. And that just occurred to me. Explore. Yay. We can 36 them if we want. Sure. Let's 36 them. Yeet. Yeet. Alright, now we just have the old clicking. Gotta love clicking, chat. Big fan of clicking. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See ya, nerds. Where are you going? What the heck? I had clicking to do. We successfully defeated the Vizier deck, chat. We're masters. Please read that the most... Is your title serious? Why do you think Titanshift is back? Please read that in the most interested tone. What do you mean? Titanshift's great. It's in such a good position. Big mana decks are like very well set up to dookie on all the Stoneforge Mystic decks that people think are good. Goblin Hero. Well, alright, here's the soul read, chat. Do we think they're actually on goblins? If Goblin Hero's on goblins, this hand is a heater. Otherwise, we have one too many interactive spells. Just kidding. It's always a keep. This cycles. Your feet stink. Thanks for sharing, Austin. If you didn't play Khalni, would you still play Explorer over Farseek? That's a hard question. Probably not. I don't know. No, yeah, I think I would. Explorer's still better. Crap, are we playing against Shadow? Well, we're going to get to test out our Veil of Summers. These bolts are not going to be good. There's no way they're playing, like, Stoneforge Mystic with this white splash, right? Alongside Shadow? Like, it's just not happening, right? Our hand's pretty stacked. I don't know what they're going to take. Field of the Dead's going to be great in this matchup, I think, because it's going to produce chump blockers. Yeah, they took my ramp spell. That makes a lot of sense. Unfortunately, that means these removal spells are about as bad as they can possibly be. Field's the tap land. I feel incentivized to lead on that. It's the land that has to come in tapped. Mardu Goblins. Is it for real Mardu Goblins? There's no way it's Mardu Goblins. They take my sweeper, right? Okay, they just don't have a land. El Peludo. I hope that's how I say your name. Thank you much for the follow. I really appreciate it. I don't think I'm going to have to... Oh, that's a good pickup. Play this. 28 lands is busted! $13. Your shadows are still boltable, friend. Tideholder? Sure, I have 2 answers to that. Deal! I will be killing that next turn. They should take bolts because Sweltering Suns cycles and is clunkier. I expect them to do so promptly. Or they could just take the Scapeshift and make me bolt it. That seems kind of like a waste. You're just like giving me targets for my lightning bolt. You probably... Actually, no, taking the bolt still doesn't do anything. I just don't care about the bolt. There's a very tough Tideholder to resolve because no matter what, it's just like if I get to untap with it, I'm just going to bolt it. Like if I get to tap lightning bolt, I'm just going to bolt it and get my spell back. Can't Thoughtsy's the top of the deck. You goddamn right. Is Stoneforge Mystic legal on Moto already? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I think MTGO killed my 2-1 league with no prizes. Compensation to bring back Stoneforge Mystic. Well worth it. Should have logged in and finished up. Yeah, you could probably get comp. Hey, it's Drake. Hotline Bling. Oh, man. I haven't heard that one before. You know, Drake's been popular since I was in high school, you know. Yeah, see, they took my lightning bolt. But the problem here is I just don't care about that lightning bolt at all. So, like, what are you going to do? You going to play another one and take a real spell and then I get to get Sweltering Suns of both? Like, your next one has to take my Sweltering Suns. I don't care about that either. So, good luck, friendo. Yes. Oh, my God. Always yes. Always yield. Unfortunately for them, the top of my deck has been very rewarding. And I think if they don't have another discard spell here, this game is going to be very challenging for them to win. And even if it is, like, they're just going to be in tough shape. Because, like, okay. Block. Crack it. Let's grab a snow-covered mountain. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4 different names. 5 different names? 7 more lands with different names. So, yeah, we have 5 different names. Cool. We're close to making zombie territory. I'm pretty excited to see if, like, this Scapeshift gets Thoughtseized, how relevant, like, making zombies becomes. Hell, there's a universe where we, like, Scapeshift just to turn on Khalni Expedition, just to make, like, some zombies. That's kind of deep, but... Well, that's pretty good. That is what we in the biz call pretty good. Sakura-Tribe Elder. So we win next turn as long as we don't get our Scapeshift eaten. So, I mean, we're not incentivized to make any other moves here. Even if our Scapeshift gets eaten, we're gonna get to make 2 zombies, which is gonna buy us a lot of time. I think we are gonna get to make 2 zombies, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think we get to make 2 zombies. Because, yeah, there's 2 more names we can grab. Yeah. Brony. Hasn't really come up before. Instep, Shock. Deal. What cyber cards do you play against Infect this weekend for humans? As humans? Is it Staticaster? You want to beat Infect as humans? Just play some Izzet Staticasters. That makes the matchup comically easier. Would like to block. Okay. Crack this. Let's go grab a snow-covered forest. Two zombos on the menu. You goddamn right. Damn high school? I'm not even old. What? I'm 24. What the heck? I'm not even old. Thoughtseize me. Lame. Alright, well, remember that zombie thing I was talking about? It's now becoming pretty relevant. So their shadows are now big enough that they can play them and not get them killed? Well, yeah, they will get them killed. That's pretty funny. The Sweltering Suns plus Lightning Bolt's going to kill them. And then they'll die to, like, zombies. That's pretty funny. They actually just might die anyway. Like, What if we just like attack them for 4 and then we like bolt their stupid... I mean, we Sweltering Suns their Titleist color? Alright, let's just crack and make some zombies. This is on their main phase. I screwed this up. If they have sorcery speed removal spell, then they can catch my things. Oops. Big stupid. Always yield, make my zombies. Alright, they don't have sorcery speed removal. Whew! That's some more zombies, chat. I mean, let's attack. We're just gonna manually beat them down. Here you go. Here's some zombies. This is interesting. They're like forced to like use spot removal on my zombies. Go to 4. Okay. Here's a Wooded Foothills. Make a zombie. Is it worth cycling this? There's a universe where I want to like cycle this to like bring this back and like bolt them, right? Or like I want to cast this rather. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna hold it. Don't think I'm incentivized to like cast it. And even if they Thoughtseize, they're like extra super duper dead. So we can instep a zombie even if they somehow sweep these zombies. Yep, we knew that was coming. Probably a second one too, if I had to guess. Yeah. The way they've just been holding cards, I anticipated at least 2. I don't think they'll have the 3rd. Oh, not attacking. What's going on? Alright, fine. Cinder Glade? Does it super matter? It doesn't really matter. We'll grab a Stomping Ground. Here's another zombie. Yeah, see, this is exactly kind of what I was talking about, where you can, like, we're going to be able to, like, attack, then bolt their stuff. This card sucks. Is there a universe where they have, like, anything that gains life? Like, we're dead on the back crack, if that matters. They could also just have a removal spell. Most unfortunate. This is a little bit of a weird spot. So if they have a creature removal spell, they just shoot 1, block all 3, stay at 4, and I get a bolt and die in the back crack. Well, that's pretty bad, chat. Alright, let's cycle it. Let's try to find a land for another zombie or a payoff card. Should have tapped this. Cinder Glade makes more zombies. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. Yeah, the thing is, they're heavily representing with 3 cards in hand and removal spell off that Godless Shrine, trying to bait me into an attack where they just shoot the one that's unblocked and block all the rest of them and kill me in the backswing. So, I have to cycle. It's funny, though, if their removal spell is Path, I get another zombie out of it. So, like, you can't really Path a zombie here. Like, if I'm just going to leave all my zombies up. If they have TBR, we might have to, like, double block, too, which is awkward. Why are they tanking on this cycle? What are you going to do? This Prismatic Omen looks pretty embarrassing here. Field of the Dead, on the other hand, looks great. Mono Red Phoenix will still stick around, in your opinion? I don't know. I don't know. I think that deck could, but like I think people are going to be playing so much more removal that deck gets so much... Chat, it's all about being skilled. I hope you're all learning something today, as I am a skilled magician. I'm not even going to bother with Prismatic Omen. That's just like too many clicks. Here's a Scapeshift. Are we done? Can we be done? Please? Fine. You know what? We're going to make zombies. Just because you're making me do this, we're going to make zombies too. How many mountains we got? Mountain check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 mountains. I got 8 left in the deck. Plenty of lands to sack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everything good in the hood? Cool. Boop. Search the library for 8 lands. Kept the Field of the Dead, chat. F them. We're going to make some zombies. Alright, we need different names. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess we can't. Wait, maybe we will. Maybe we will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crap, I actually don't think we'll be able to make zombies. Oh no, we're so unlucky. Because I forgot the Sheltered Thicket was already in play. Ugh. No, I planned this so well, and it's not going to work. I'm so frustrated. Cinder Glade. Let's go for the Stomping Ground. No. Oh yeah. Here's some mountains. Some mountains. Where are you going, a shadow opponent? All right, we get to bring in these cards, which may not be as good. Definitely want these cards. These are nice. We want these. One old Baloth. Lightning Bolt is miserable, so we want Bolt out of the deck. Baloth blocks really well, gains some life. Just a good card in this matchup. Buys a lot of time. I don't know if we want 4. That's something we're going to have to figure out. Sweltering Suns really sucks. We could buy... I could buy Relic. They have Mishra's Bauble in their deck, which makes me think they're going to have graveyard synergies. Sure. Well, I'll buy Relic. Maybe not. Maybe Relic just sucks. Because, like, we already have a lot of cards we want to bring in. I don't even know if I want the 4th Baloth. We're going to try 3 Baloths. Baloth's good, but I don't know if it's 4 Baloths good. We're going to hope they don't have anything dumb. If you played Omen, you wouldn't have to worry about it. Oh, that's true. I could have made zombies if I played Omen. What a punt. What a punt. Oh, man. Chat, this is why you're a competitive advantage. Could play Blister Burn, but I don't think it'd be good against all the mid-range. Yeah, I don't think any of these, like, these all-in, like, prowessy decks are going to be good against the mid-range decks at all, which is why I'm kind of off it. Like, I don't think Infect's going to be good this weekend, otherwise I wouldn't be testing Titanshift. I don't think Infect's going to be good at all this weekend, and I don't think that the mono red decks are going to stick around. I'm respecting them a little bit with the Lightning Bolts, but like I said, the Lightning Bolts double up on, like, value on other things, so I'm pretty happy with it. Mad Bling Mountain. Ugh. Zao, you're so much smarter than me. I should have played the stupid. I was like, we don't need to play the Omen. That's going to be too many triggers. Could have just grabbed fetch lands and, like, made a bunch of zombies. It would have been sick. All right. This hand's great. It's got land drops, the best 2 ramp spells in the deck, and a payoff card. You can't really ask for more, chat. You cannot ask for more. Keep. Looks like they mulled to 6. Probably looking for, like, relevant interaction. A lot of the removal spells they had in their deck. Like, you saw they had a bunch of cards in hand at the end of the game. I'm willing to bet at least 2 of them are removal spells. Like, they have a lot of main deck, like, creature removal spells that just don't do anything against Titanshift. Like, you maybe could... Like, it was kind of relevant that I couldn't kill you with that Sweltering Suns at the end of the game. But, sure. Bobble, baby. 6 lands and a Titan, Sneep. Yeah, can't argue with logic. I mean, we're not keeping all of these cards. They're going to have discard. Oh, but we have another Titan because we're so thin and handsome. We'll play the full art forest. It's strictly correct to play the full arts first. Drake, when are we going to get 5-color Urza? I refuse to call it 4 colors when it's 5. What's the 5th color? It's like Grixis splashing... What is it? It's Grixis splashing white? Yeah, you splash white. What's your other color? Oh yeah, you get to take a ramp spell because I got two big old titties. Look at this titty and another titty. Boom. Yeah, you don't want to take them. Here comes Fetch, Shock, Shadow. We took bolts out of our deck, so we're not going to be able to punish them for playing a small shadow. They know that. Thin and smart. Is this a Jeff Hoogland stream? Basically. Basically a Jeff Hoogland stream. Oh, 1/1 Shadow, you say. 1/1 Shadow. That's pretty good on turn 2. I am so talented. In case any of you are curious, I am very good at Magic the Gathering. I don't want to lose life. I want to preserve my life total, so I'm actually going to play as Forced, even though I'd much rather be able to shock a Stomping Ground in. I think my life total matters, so I'm not going to. Plus, this means this turns into a Taiga. It's just good equity. I like Taiga. Taiga's busted. Literally a reserve list card. Easy. It plays Assassin's Trophy. Do they always play Assassin's Trophy? I didn't think Harlow was playing Assassin's Trophy. Push! Oh, the old F6 check. Actually, they're just trying to move it out of the way so they can attack for one. I mean, we have equal chance of drawing either of them, so let's grab the full art. Always grab the full art, Chad. It's just strictly correct. Sure. Beat me down. No land? Only one? I am shocked that we took only one there. The fact we took only one there means we're very likely to win this game, I think. Because it means they don't have any way to, like, pump this thing up. And even if they find something, it's still going to be like a 3-3-4-4. And we just literally have forever. Alright, let's grab our snow covered in case we find Field of the Dead. Tap land here is appropriate. We can fetch. No, if we draw a Colony or Expedition, we want to have that fetch for the turn after Titan. Although we have 2 Titans in a row, it just doesn't matter. We're going to grab 2 Valakuts off the first one, and then we're going to grab 2 mountains off the next 2 lands we search. And we're going to have a fetch up so that we can shoot for 6 more. They're actually just dead on turn... What is this? This is their turn 4. That was my turn 3. So yeah, they're dead on our turn 5. Which is like a reasonable kill around discard and interaction. I imagine they have to have something good. Like, there's no way their hand just like is all stinkers. Like, why is Push still in their deck? Actually, hold on. Oh, it's a big fish. That's a good one. Oh, you're on time. You're on time, buddy. You're on freaking time. Cinder Glade. Alright, well, here's a titty. A big titty. Yes, grab 2 Valakuts. Well, hold on. Is there merit to grabbing a Field of the Dead here as like a blocker? Is that insane, chat? Because they're so very dead if I get to untap with another Titan. Hey, Sweet Joker, thanks for the follow. They're so very dead that do I want to hedge for like some kind of insane draw of like Street Race and stuff like that and be able to block? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can grab Valakut Field and make 2 zombies. That makes like chump blockers. Does that insulate us? Does that make us more likely to win this game? What's up? How's it going? Not a poke. It's been some time. Like normally this is a slam dunk Valakut Valakut, but I feel like Valakut Field may actually be correct. Which is really weird. I'm going to grab Valakut Field. We're going to try it. But I think this might hedge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this might hedge against like getting battle raged. It may be unnecessary and I may just be like shortening my clock. But like, I feel like this could be relevant. We'll see. Is it really back? Oh, it's back, Who flung poo? I flung poo. That's me. I'm the ape. I flung poo. Woo. Not unstable lands. Clearly wrong. Look, they gave me like 50 of each of these when I signed up for MTGO. So like Alpine Moon. I'm a genius. They actually have Alpine Moon, and I have 2 different lands that beat the crap out of them. I'm so good at Magic. I've already started making zombies. We're just going to make a shitload of zombies. Dude, Field of the Dead is broken. Are you seeing this, chat? Are you seeing how busted this land is? This is already overperformed my expectations by a margin. A margin, chat. This is insane. I just never have to bring in Artifact and Enchantment Hate anymore. It just doesn't matter. Nobody cares. I have a Field of the Dead. Taste it. Chat, are you serious? Like, we're literally just going to grab 2 fetch lands with this to make more zombies. It's so good. Why is this land so busted? Is that 6 mana? No. Are you kidding me? And I have, like, Veil of Summer up, too? Yes. Let's go grab some fetch lands. Here's the Foothills, and let's make decisions random. Here's a Misty. Alright, make some more Zambies. Here you go, more Zambies. Do we attack? Kind of want to attack. It makes their shadows bigger, but do I even like care at all? I don't think I do. I have like infinity blockers for them. Yeah, I don't want to get battle raged. We'll just like keep passing the turn. We're like so likely to win this game because like this Pact is going to equate to another Titan, so there's just no reason to attack at all, I think. Like, we're going to win this game as time goes to infinity. They can't attack ever, and we just have infinity zombies. Even if they were to find another Alpine Moon here, I think I'm just in great shape, like just making more zombies. Like, you just can't attack. What are you going to do? Attack? No, you're not going to attack. Alright, let's fetch. Grab that Sheltered Thicket. Make another zombie. Okay. Farseek, make more zombies. I don't think anything matters, so I'm just going to attack for 1 billion. Yeah, I'm just going to right-click attack with all. I don't think it matters. If I somehow don't kill them, they have 7 points of blocking. We have 12 trample. I don't see a world where they survive this, but if they somehow don't, I think we're still insulated against TBR. Yes. Here you go. Grab some fetch lands. Oh, actually, we'll grab a Valakut too. Okay. Make some zombies. Okay. Yep. Make more zombies. Dude, I don't care. Make stuff. I should grab more Valakuts, actually. I want more fetchable lands for these fetch lands. I didn't think about that. That was dumb. Alright. Block. And if they have a removal spell, we get to just, like, Veil of Summer. Insanity, chat. Insanity. Sure. You take 1 million. I got it? I got it? You got it. I got it. Imagine if the 4th Valakut was a 2nd field. Oh, shut up. That didn't even come close to mattering, Zhao. The 1 field was more than enough. What is this? You're going to take 10. No, you're still dead, right? Because these trample. Oh, this doesn't trample because of the way it works, right? They're going to go to 1. Lame. All right, fine. I think they do go to 1 with this. That kind of sucks. Maybe they'll try to like do something dumb that we get to Veil. That'd be sicko. Opponent, what you doing? Opponent. Yeah, that massive. Wait, no, this works? Okay, never mind, they're dead. I didn't think this works, but it does work. So yeah, they're very dead. This doesn't die, but they're very dead. Because I get to assign the damage. Okay, that was a weird interaction. Trample with Shadow that's gonna grow after damage. Like you get to grow it, and then like, yeah, it's gonna have 1 damage marked, and even though like the shadows live, like they're still just very dead. Cool. I'm a genius. They don't go to 1. I'm so good at magic. Skill, 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 skill. Wow. Do you think Death and Taxes gets played this weekend? I mean, I think somebody's gonna play it, Big Bear. But I don't think it's like, I don't think it's gonna do well because you're just not beating Jund. Like, that's the thing. I think Black-Green X is going to succeed this weekend. I think Black-Green X is in a spot where it is going to do very well against the Stoneforge decks, and that is part of why I'm very interested in Titanshift, because I think the winner's metagame, Titanshift's going to be very good against. And when I have buys, I get to dodge a lot of these nonsensey decks, and that puts me in a very good position to win. 2 payoff, 2 ramp spells, 3 lands. Don't hate to see it. I'll keep it on the draw, for sure. We didn't show up to bowling these hands. Why do you think Enduring Ideal is back to being tier 1? Austin, that deck was horrible. That deck was so bad. Hey, look, it's Tron. Hi, Andy M. Hovis. So once again, in case we draw Colony Art Expedition, we want to lead on this tapped, I think, and hold the fetch land. On the draw, it's going to be a little tough to beat Tron here, I think. But maybe we'll be okay. You never know. Boop. Yeah, let's explore. This card is so bad. It's so bad against Tron. Oh no, Jet. No. Go. We still have multiple ramp spells next turn. If their payoff is Wormcoil, we're in great shape. If their payoff's Oblivion Stone, we're in great shape. If it's anything but Karn, we're in good shape, and we can beat a Karn. We can beat a Karn. Alright, we can definitely beat a Wormcoil. We can definitely beat a Wormcoil. Alright, where does this leave us? We should lead off with an Explore to give us the max chance of drawing a land. We did because we're very, very good at Magic. And then this is the story of a girl Cried a river and drowned the whole world. Is there any way to guarantee that we get to cast a Titan next turn? I don't think there is. So we're just going to fetch, grab a mountain, green, Farseek, grab the Sheltered Thicket. And then we can just suspend this and it's going to go with our Titans. Yeah. It's not awesome, but I guess it's okay. Alright, suspend. And this should give us 5 mountains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, alright. We're in great shape. So we can Valakut stuff if we need to. They're going to gain some life, but we can do more damage than that with our 2 Titans. The fact we have the second Titan here is very important. I love messing around with it on MTGO because people have no idea what's going on, but it is not good. No, it is not. And it's probably even worse now that Force Negation's around. Better than Pulse, at least it still beats it. Maybe, yeah, that might be true. Wow, they Farseek and their best hit was Expedition Map. Does that just mean they have, yeah, this might just mean they have Ulamog next turn, which is fine. We can beat an Ulamog. Second Wormcoil is a little frustrating. Oh, Ballista on 3 is very, very beatable. We just need to make sure our life total doesn't get too low. Hey, this Baloth might be a player after all, chat. Might be a player after all. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, this comes off next turn. Thank God. 1, 2. Oh, that's very, very good. Green. Here's Primeval Titan. Because this means that we might actually be able to just, like, kill them. Alright, so let's grab 2 Valakuts. 1, 2, and pass. Alright, we're in good shape to win this game. It's going to be a little awkward because I think we're incentivized to block this Wormcoil engine. Because if they have another Ballista, then we die. They just have Ulamog. That's fine. I can beat Ulamog. Right? Oh, no, we can't. We're dead on board. No! No! Maybe I should have grabbed Valakut Mountain and bolted this. I bet I fucked this up. But I wanted to have 2 Valakuts in play for the Mountain coming off Suspend next turn, but I think that was too greedy. Like, we're just going to win if we get to untap again. Because we get to go Titan plus Omen, and that just kills them. But I should have bolted this. I should have grabbed Valakut plus Mountain and bolted this. I even set it up to where I had 5 mountains and didn't bolt it. Okay. Yeah, big stupid. I'll even, like, put them on Ulamog, too, and just, like, fucked it all up. Dumb, 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 chat. Dumb, 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 dumb. Who let me pilot this deck? This deck's too hard for me. Ooh, ooh, aha. Grab this. Caterpillar might be in. I don't know. Caterpillar's pretty mopey. Get this Baloth out of my deck. Caterpillar versus Force of Vigor. I don't think either of them are very good. Maybe we'll bring the Caterpillar in. It kind of sucks. It kind of sucks a lot. I just don't really think I want any of this nonsense. Maybe like 1 bolt to finish off Karn. All right, we're gonna leave in the hedged bolt over like bringing in another artifact or enchantment hate. Why didn't you go search then Farseek? What do you mean? Over like explore? Because the explorer expires faster. If that's your question. Play is it Fina? Oh yeah, no kidding. We have 28 lands, chat. We have 28 lands in our deck. I mean, alright, this hand's very good. Probably bottoming this Summoner's Pact because it's bad with Damping Sphere. Keep this. I want to hit all my land drops. Done. We're just gonna go like literally search into Damping Sphere and like gas search. It's gonna like screw up maybe some of our plays, but I think we'll be okay. Yes. Suspend. The turn is yours. No, you could have casted. No, you cast Farseek and Suspended Search. Right. That's 4 mana. I don't understand. We could have just hard cast Search, then cast Farseek. Consideration for Acid Moss. I think Acid Moss is the card I'm gonna play if Baloth is bad. No, you might be right. You might be right. Switchbread. Yeah, I think you are right. I think I'm very dumb. We're gonna not play Damping Sphere this turn and suspend another search instead. So we're gonna go tap land, suspend search. I want them to spend their turn just trying their hardest to find Tron lands when they're not gonna matter. They don't have discard spells, so like I just want them to spend their time like spinning their wheels looking for Tron lands versus like trying to find like an answer to a Damping Sphere or like doing anything else with their mana. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're about. No, I think you're right. And actually, that probably would have made a difference there. About grabbing the English Grabbing Mountains? Yeah, about grabbing casting the search too. I bet that mattered a lot. Hey, look, I'm so smart. So we need to draw a land in 2 steps to win this game, I think. Damping Sphere, once again, still holding the fetch as long as possible. Basically, you almost always hold your fetches in this deck. I feel dumb for, like, not having Pact. Hey, look. You have 3 mana. Oh, no. Pact still wouldn't let us cast. All right. No. See, I'm so smart. I knew Pact wouldn't let us cast it under 7 mana with a Damping Sphere in play, so... Oh, Warping Well? That's cool. I'm down with you Warping Willing this. Because that means... Oh, well, now I'm less cool with you Warping Willing this. Does mean we only need to draw a land, but it is a little tilting that... Oh no, 4 mana. Is this a Thought-Knot Seer? Okay. That's fine. I have 2 payoff cards. You have to take Primeval Titan, I think. Because I just need 2 lands so we get to Scapeshift you. Does this mean they have another one? Uh-oh. There's nothing we can really do about it, so we're just going to keep passing. But this probably means they have another one. Which we'll probably lose to the second one. That or they're just banking on me not drawing lands, because I needed 2. That seems dumb. They have to have a second one. Or they have a Warping Whale. That'd be gross. That's fine. Damping Sphere. This lets them turn on Blast Zone, and we missed on the land. So we just pass. Should put a counter on Blast Zone. Yeah, we need to hit the land pretty badly. And for them not to have a second Warping Whale, which would seem a little ridiculous. But, hey, if they have that many sideboard cards, we're probably going to lose. 3 Valakut, 1 field. I think that's very wrong. I think it's very wrong. And I think it's kind of misevaluating what Field of the Dead does for the deck. 10 life. What are you doing? I realized they didn't want to play a 2 mana thing into Blast Zone on 2? Is that what it is? Because they want a Blast Zone? Correct that for green. Ancient Stirrings. Sure. Oh, this lets them look for Warping Whale. Hopefully they don't find it. Is this a good matchup? Yeah, Tron's a good matchup. I punted game 1, but Tron's a good matchup. I've never had an issue with 3-1, but that's what I'm comfortable with. Oh, they actually found it? That's disgusting. Alright, so now we need Titan. That's gross. How does he do it? Alright. So this is a little awkward. We're gonna fetch a Cinder Glade here to keep our mountain count high in case we get like Karned. Primeval Titan. We're gonna grab 2 Valakuts here, I think. Valakut Mountain doesn't do anything for me. Valakut Fields might play around Karn plus Ballista on 3 or whatever. Or no, it'd have to be more on 3. Yeah, so we're not grabbing Field. Yeah, we're just going to grab 2 Valakuts. Because that also means if I draw just like a natural mountain, we get to shoot the Thought-Knot Seer. Yeah, we're just going to grab 2 Valakuts. Yeet. Alright, go. They blow up Damping Sphere and they have free reign with their mana. Field isn't active if you grab fields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it would only be 6, wouldn't it? Oh no! I fetched wrong. No, I didn't. I only fetched 1 mountain and it was a different name. Oh no! I very unskillfully drew the wrong basics. Alright, they get to untap with 9 mana here. Doesn't Ulamog, which is relevant. This is a Karn. That is fine. This means that Damping Sphere plus Scapeshift wins, I think. Because this is 8 mana. Yeah, alright. This is Damping Sphere plus Scapeshift win. Alright. Boop. It's kind of funny that we needed the second Damping Sphere, otherwise they could Warping Wail us. But now they can't Warping Wail us. Taste it! Taste it, taste it, taste it, taste it. They know the Scapeshift's in my hand, so I wouldn't be surprised if they conceded. But if they don't, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll click a bunch. I am down to click. Warping Wail, make a 1/1. You got it. May my Damping Sphere resolve. Cool. Green. Alright. This is a billion mana. I could fetch first and deal more damage, but this is just very dead, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Yeah, you're very dead. Alright. 1. Alright. Mountain count 3, 6 again. So we have 8 in the deck. More than enough. 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll leave the Valakuts in play. 7 mountains. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grab that Sheltered Thicket. You know we have to. 7. Nope. Nope. Pew. Pew. Maybe I'll time out, chat. Think I'll time out? I don't think they think I'm going to time out. Alright, we got them. They drew a bunch of cyber cards. We drew a bunch of cyber cards. Matchup was reasonably close. Still not interested in any of the cyber cards. Glad I did not bring an Artifact Hate because it would have been bad. And the Lightning Bolt would have also sucked, but hey, whatever. Unless they float. Well, if they float, I can just move to second main. Yeah, you got it. I get to just like move to the next phase. Drake, what do you think of Red Insects? I do not think it has a home in this deck. What is with these one-landers? I'm playing 28 lands. Deck. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm playing nearly 50% lands. I misstole my name. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry your name was stolen. Thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Alright, keep. Throw this bolt to the Shadow Realm, and we're in good shape. Keep. Shadow Realm. Done. Alright. We have Damping Sphere on 2 because we're absolute professionals. Forest on 1. What? What? What kind of hand did you keep? Oh, they must have mulliganed. It looks like they did. Or is this Power Plant? What did they mulligan to? They mulled to 6. Alright. Let's fetch and shock. This means we have forever to play this Damping Sphere. Green. Let's just spin this clown. There's a chance we like Summoner's Pact for a Sakura-Tribe Elder this game. We'll see. I'd rather not. And I'm going to do basically everything in my power not to have to. But there's a chance we do. It's... Maybe we do now? Because we can afford to take the turn off. Like, they're not going to have Tron next turn. Especially because they didn't Sylvan Scrying. They grabbed Power Plant, though, right? Yeah, so we know they have Power Plant plus mine. That's gross. We could Pact here for a Sakura-Tribe Elder. Let's think about the upsides. So, how much does that accelerate us? Accelerates us by a full turn. We're getting our 3rd land next turn, provided we don't get Warping Wailed. Third turn, we'll have 4 mana, play our 5th mana. And then we can untap, go land. There's no way they can blow up one of our lands and punish us, so it'll work. Is it correct to split the Heath slot for non-Heath fetch lands? Probably. It's super marginal because you don't really want fetches with whatever it is, but a shuffle and a prayer. You don't think I should pact for a Sakura-Tribe Elder? I think it's actually probably right? Because if we draw another piece of ramp off the top, they're dead. No, they're not because they're 20. Should have kept the bolt, idiot. Alright, let's just pass. Let's just pass. Because there's a chance we get Warping Wailed and die. And I don't really want to lose to a Warping Wail, especially because we know they have them both in their deck. At least 2. Sure, egg's fine. Not cracking egg. Strange. I wouldn't be surprised if this got Warping Wailed anyway. Let's see. You Warping Wail me? Because, like, this looks pretty Warping Wailish. Didn't work out for you last time. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? No, they're thinking Arby's. Grab the full arts always. Another Scapeshift. So now we could pact for a Sakura-Tribe Elder. And we could go... Because we have 2 Scapeshifts, I actually like it a little bit more this turn. It could be Sakura-Tribe Elder. It could also be like Collector Ouphe. But I think that's a little bit worse. Because we're going to play Damping Sphere this turn, but we can play it after, so we can pack for Elder. Play Elder. Play Damping Sphere. And then hope that buys us enough time to be able to pay for our Pact next turn and try to draw enough lands to Scapeshift them on the next turn. Also, is a Boreal Grazer consideration in the deck? I think it is. I think it is. I definitely think it is. I'm a big fan of grabbing Sakura-Tribe. I think I'm actually going to do it this turn. Because, like, our next turn just looks really bad. Like, it just looks like passing, and I don't want to do that. And I don't think there's a way we get punished other than, like... No, I don't see a way we get punished. I mean, I say that, and they're going to find the one way we get punished, but I don't really see a way we realistically get punished. Damning Sphere. Because, like, even if they, like, Nature's Claim this end step, untap, Karn me, exile a land. Yeah, so Nature's Claim, that's fine. They untap, Karn me, like, I lose a forest, I just grab another forest. And then I actually feel pretty smart for cashing it out. Sure. Second thoughts. Green. Looking for Karn. This probably means they don't have a Karn payoff and are just like looking for, like, willing to crack a card looking for a Karn payoff, because there's nothing better than Karn. So if you have Karn, you should just hold your eggs. Okay, yeah, they're just looking for something reasonable. I'm glad this deck doesn't play Crobble to Dust anymore. That card was always very frustrating to beat. We're still going to crap Elder Instep even if they play like a Wormcoil, so we're going to want to be able to play a 2-mana ramp spell if we draw it. So, yeah. Because the 2-mana ramp spell is going to mean we kill them even if they gain a bunch of life with Wormcoil. Yeah. See, it's so tempting to block here. It's actually really tempting to block here. But, like, they can have basically anything to answer it next turn and just, like, attack anyway. And, like, if we draw 2-mana ramp spell, we feel really punished. Sniprick, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Instep, crack this. All right. We're going to grab a green source. We don't really care about having mountains because we're on the Scapeshift kill plan, and we're kind of light on green sources. So if we get our green sources exiled, then, like, we're actually kind of in, like, rough shape. Okay. Green, like, and it's a big part of being able to pay for Pact and play a 2-mana ramp spell. Oh, we didn't draw it. We're so unlucky. All right, this is 5 mana, 6 mana, So still drawing no 2-mana ramp spell to kill. Means packs are a kill. Any 2-mana ramp spells a kill. And otherwise we can put him to 18, which isn't unreasonable. Wish I kept the bolt now, moron. Well, they did gain 4 life out of it, I suppose. Don't Ulamog me, bro. This looks like maybe a Ancient Strings? Sylvan Scrying. Ooh, does this mean Ulamog? This might mean Ulamog. Blech. Ulamog is going to be a hard one to beat. I do not care about Ghost Quarter. That card does not work. And I do not care about that card either. I care about the second one. I do not care about the first one. You got it. Hit me for 1 million. That's fine. I'll take 1 million. Alright. Off the top, 2-mana ramp spell. I'll take Pact. I'll take basically anything, although they're still representing Warping Whale. So maybe this just gets countered and I die. Now that they've taken one. That might actually be what happens here. That would suck. Okay. That's a win. That's a win. JM Musey, thank you much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Alright. I mean, we're going to go for it. We didn't show up not to jam. There's no way. If they Warping Whale this, it's like legitimately the best thing for me possible. I did not. We're so unlucky. Alright. Chat, you think it's gonna work? Chat, it's gonna work. It's gonna work, chat. They don't have Warping Whale. They don't have it. 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 Please don't have it. Hey, cool. They don't have it. All right. What's our mountain count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mountains, huh? All right. Yeah, still have 8 in the deck. We're so good. Sacrifice all these lands. We need to make sure to leave a basic mountain in the deck because they have Ghost Quarter. So that's the only thing worth considering. That's the only way Ghost Quarter beats us here. This is 8 lands, right? Yep, cool. Boop, boop. And this is where having 8 mountains in the deck is moderately important, is we need to grab all the non-basics, leave the basics in the deck. Sheltered Thicket. Stomping Ground. Stomping Ground. No. No. Yeah, because it's like Valakut checks on resolution whether or not you have the mountains. So if they just Ghost Quarter a mountain and we didn't have a basic, our things would not happen. So just leave a basic in the deck and you beat Ghost Quarter. Pew pew pew. Always yes, always yield. Oh, F. No, I was supposed to put. Ugh, I'm such an idiot. I was supposed to yes the second one. Yeah, they're gonna try the thing. Just check me, make sure I have another basic. I do. Full art. Always grab full arts. Put these in the stack. I did not screw it up. Gotcha. Yeah, we did. We did in fact get him. We did in fact get him. I won the match. I'm so talented. All right, 3-0. Titanshift. I'm telling you, chat. Titanshift is back. Titanshift is back. We beat Tron, although ironically Tron's the only deck to get a game off us these days. They're playing so many good cards in their sideboard now. They didn't used to have Thought Knots and Warping Whales in high numbers, and those cards are both very good against Titanshift, so that match felt closer than it used to. I mean, Tron used to be your best matchup with Titanshift, and maybe if they're playing all that stuff, it's just not anymore. I don't know. It's still favored for us, undoubtedly, but it's probably a lot better for them now than it used to be. Got distracted. Did anything get said about Crumble sideboard? I mean, they could have had Crumble, but they weren't playing red. They're all on mono green. They're all on the old greensies. The old greensies, chat. 2 more matches. I'm probably going to call it quits after 1 league. This is taking a little longer than I thought. We're already at like an hour and a half. And like I was thinking like if the first league only took like an hour and a half, I was probably going to call it quits. But we're like just over halfway. It's been an hour and a half. I probably don't have time to play more tonight. So I'm sorry, Chad. It's probably going to end after the next 2 matches. But be happy you got an extra stream out of me. You mean for us to play Crumble? Oh, God, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. That card is way too narrow and too slow against Tron. On the draw, it just, like, doesn't do anything. And those are the games we lose. Like, those are the games we're trying to shore up are the games in the draw, which is why Damping Sphere is a better option. Why is Verdant 6 not good in Shift? So, GamerZack, in my opinion, it doesn't really play your main game plan. Like, you would be thinking in your head, like, okay, this is a card that like is kind of grindy because it's like a planeswalker and like it lets you pick up lands, and obviously the ultimate can be relevant, but like in general it's not the axis you're trying to fight on. You're not trying to win through like pure card advantage. You're not trying to win through having like a bunch of lands in hand. Like first of all, we only play like 8 fetches, so we'd have to go up to like 10 to enable the card. Second of all, like it's just the slowest piece. Like I would not rather play Red and 6 that pseudo draws a card over something like, you know, a ramp spell. Like I would rather play like a Rampant Growth that actually accelerates me a land, like it accelerates me ahead of the curve and ramps me, over something that just gives me another land to play, you understand? So like I'm just not interested. This hand's very good. Like this is where Explore shines, is when it's the only piece of like ramp in your hand and you just have a land heavy hand. It's just very, very good, especially in the play. This is like Explorer looks so much better than a ramp. Like if this was Farseek, this hand would be so much worse, I think. And I talk about this kind of stuff all the time, but I think this hand would be so much worse. But anyways, yeah, like it doesn't accelerate you. It doesn't play your main game plan, and that makes me very uninterested in it. Are we about to get Blood Mooned? Hopefully we don't get Blood Mooned. Oh, that's so good. Shock. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know if this sets me up for a turn 4 kill. If we draw a fetch land, I think it does, right? Yeah, I think we draw a fetch land that sets us up for a turn 4 kill. Hopefully don't get Blood Mooned. Don't Blood Moon me, daddy. Oh, shit, we're getting Blood Mooned. Well, I don't think we can beat Blood Moon. No, with this hand. Yeah, okay. Well, we can. It's just going to take a long time. And I don't think we have that kind of time. Damn it! We had a turn 4 kill dialed up. I mean, they know what we are, so there's no sense trying to, like, hide anything. We're just going to have to play 3 lands, grab 2 forests, and hope they don't have an answer to Khalni Expedition. We're going to take draw steps in the meantime and hope they have nothing. Now, it's very unlikely they have nothing, but it is technically possible. That is fine. What is your Eidolon? How do you have Eidolon in your Pyretic Ritual deck? I don't understand. Okay, whatever. I mean, we have a Titan on turn, like, 6. It's, like, not unreasonable. Like I said, if they have nothing, then maybe we're in good shape. Did not expect to play against Blood Moon decks, chat. Although Force of Vigor here would be sicko. Pew, pew! And don't even take 2. Colossal Dreadmaw is the plan. Seems solid if we were deeper in the Field of the Dead plan. Yeah, the thing is, the Field of the Dead plan is just, like, very much a plan B. It's not a plan A, which is why I don't want a second one, chat. The first one is great. The second one loses a lot. It's very much diminishing returns. And the fact it's colorless is honestly embarrassing. Red cards are already basically colorless lands. Like, this basically produces colorless in our deck. We do not have very many red cards. Chalice on 0. That's smart. They're very smart. Fortunately, we already have it in hand. Our opponent is not new to this matchup. Which is pretty impressive, all told. A second Eidolon. Are you just gonna die to, like, yourself? Okay. I mean, I'm gonna take some damage, don't get me wrong, but, like, these don't block. And, like, you're playing Pyretic Ritual. What are you doing? Yeah, I'll take 4. You got it. Yeah, I'm at 12. Sure. One step. Crack. Hey, we're trying it. Ooh. Forest. Let's pray to the Titan gods that we can draw more Titans. Alright. We also have a cycle later to try to find another Titan. Although that's going to cost us 4 freaking life. Let's thin our deck. I don't want to show them Field of the Dead, but we get to thin our deck of lands that just, like, kind of don't matter. Yes. Alright. Just grab, like, fetch lands, I guess. Doesn't really matter. And yeah, let's play another fetch land. Go! Here's my Colossal Dreadmaw. Does it beat your stupid 2/2s? I don't know. Probably. Maybe. They have to have something else. Okay, if they attack, we're gonna block, even though we could get Chandred. Are we blocking, chat? Chat, what if they have Chandra? They could easily have Chandra here. They could also easily have Ensnaring Bridge, but I think we could beat Ensnaring Bridge. Teddy! You win the race if you don't block? Alright, no blocks. Well, do we win the race with a Chandra too? Because they get the Chandra plus? Ensnaring Bridge. Sure. What are you doing? What is your plan to win this game? I'm so confused. Okay, I mean... I don't understand. Paradan? Thank you much for the follow. I really appreciate it. What is their plan to win this game? Can we win this game? So I can't attack, but I have to block eventually. And so I'll block 1, take 2, go to 6, and then you'll eventually be able to unlock your stuff. That kind of sucks. I think we might be wasting our time here. Like, I have a Baloth I can draw to, but I can't get this off the board. I think we're wasting our time here. Gosh. I'm so tilted. The like, Pyretic Ritual deck with Eidolons. What a meme. What a meme, chat. Caustic Caterpillar. Lightning Bolt is probably fine-ish. Kind of sucks, probably. Not in love with the Ouphers. Not in love with Baloth. It's, like, pretty mopey. I think Sweltering Suns is a little better than the Bolts. I just don't think the Bolts matter very much. I think the Sweepers are a little better. Alright, we're gonna try this. Yeah, none of these other cards are good. Alright, so now we know to fetch Forest aggressively. And Force of Vigor is going to be great. This hand is good, so we're going to keep it. I'm going to shock on turn 1. Suspend a search. This grabs basic Forest, which I'm very into. Once you have the first Forest, grabbing the second one is trivial. This also is just like a turn 4 kill, I think. What the hell? Ah! They didn't even have to mulligan? Oh, they're so lucky. We're probably going to get like turn 1 Blood Moons. This is so dumb. Magic sucks. Why don't we play this card? We can play this card in Titanshift. Is Death playing Wishcard? That's fine. They pitch Chandra. Okay, that's fine as well. Who? Suspend. Like I said, we have a turn 4 kill dialed up, but we're gonna have to draw a Force of Vigor. Force of Vigor. It's gonna have to be our out. I think we're getting Blood Moon on turn 1 here. If I had to wager a guess. I am utterly shocked that I have been Blood Mooned on turn 1. Chat, I never saw it coming. Always yield. Watch, we'll draw Forest. Oh my god, Becky. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, I'm so talented. Here you go, have this. Alright. Bam. Drew Forest. Look, Colossal Dreadmaw is already dialed up. Taste it. This looks intentional. This looks intentional. I held it back to incentivize him to Blood Moon me. What you got? Chalice? Chalice kind of sucks. Doesn't really do anything. Oh no, you got us, opponent. No kidding. I mean, we have to draw our Force of Vigor eventually, but we have hella time. What are you doing? Why are you waiting to pay? What is happening? You've tapped 1 land and are like having trouble casting this card. Prison is a lit matchup? No, not really. It's kind of uninteresting. It's like, do we draw our Force of Vigors and stuff? It's kind of all it is. The second Blood Moon. What is happening? Stop. What are you doing? Chalice on 1. I don't care. I have like 1 drop on my deck. Okay. Why is this still in your deck? You have to put this on like 4 for it to matter. Or like, I mean, 2 is fine, but like, I guess they're thinking I have Nature's Claims. I bet that's what it is. I bet they think I have Nature's Claims. But I legitimately think I have 1 drop on my deck. It shuts off the Caustic Caterpillar, which, to be fair, is a relevant 1 drop. It is a relevant 1 drop. I'll give him that. Alright, let's play this tapped. Oh, it's untapped. I'm so good at this game. A little Farseek. We're going to leave the cycling land in our deck because we do want to draw it. We're not super interested in drawing, like, Stomping Ground, though. Okay, go. And now we just take draw steps, and eventually we'll win the game. It just will happen. Or we will lose the game, depending on how quickly they get a clock assembled. Legion War Boss. That's a clock. That's a good clock. Our sweepers answer that pretty cleanly, but it's a good clock. So now we're drawing the sweepers to like kind of have a card that matters. That's reasonable. Like at least blocks pretty well. Blocked Rival Master a little better, but I'm gonna F6. Hopefully they don't bolt it. They did not. Ooh, Eidolon. Okay. All the cards I would like to be casting for the rest of the game are 2-drops. Alright. Gonna need to draw a Force of Vigor probably like within the next turn cycle. Block. Block here. Crack. Grab a mountain. Always gonna be another mountain. Force of Vigor. It is net neutral on life. Can it kill me? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Can't kill me. So the deck thinning is actually legitimately worth it. Alright. Always yields. There's no universe where this kills me, so the fact that it's net neutral in life means I do actually want to cast it, because it'll block. Alright, we get one more step at it, chat. One more step at it. Maybe I should put relics in my deck. This is like a cycler that like will hopefully draw me closer to, like, basically make my deck pseudo thinner. I mean, obviously it'd be bad here, but like it may be something I'd consider in the future. Alright, crack. Grab mountain. Okay, Force of Vigor. Yeah, we're dead. We got Blood Moon, chat. I said there was not going to be very many Blood Moons, and there were. Well, I'm not super worried about my Scred matchup, so, like, I'm just going to play the same cards I'm playing now and hope that I get lucky. Not super interested in trying to hedge for that matchup at all. But it did block us from the 5-0, so you hate to see it. You do hate to see it. But we got one more. We got one more in us. That was a nice quick match where we died super quick to things that we openly admitted we were going to die to. In the deck breakdown, I was like, Blood Moon, not prevalent. Gonna lose to it if it's there. And it was there. We got. I mean, I'm not even mad. Like, Blood Moon is a very, like, in my opinion, Blood Moon's more honest than Chalice of the Void is. Like, Chalice of the Void's stupid. I hate the card so much. And Blood Moon, when it's, like, being ritualed out, it's pretty unfun and miserable. But, like, even there, like, it just felt pretty beatable. Like, even game 1, like, they had to have a bunch more things, right? Like, they had to have a clock, and then they had a way to shut down my Colossal Dreadmaw. Like, we didn't just lose to the Blood Moon. Hey, thanks for the resub. 1 whole year. I've been streaming for a year. This is insane. What the hell? Time flies way too quick. Thanks so much for the follow, or I'm sorry, for the sub, Artificial. Missed you, buddy. Hope you had a good day. Haven't seen you since we last ate together. And that was, I mean, that was a long time ago. That was, what? Welcome to Modern. Look, I was having fun until you showed up. Nobody wants to play against me. Too long ago. Far too long. Far too long. Hopefully we will be able to eat again soon. That is something I'm very interested in, is eating again. Join match. Here we go. Last match of the day. Hope you all appreciated the extra content here. Foos was here? Foos was here. Foos was here. Sure, whatever. I give up. Ooh, look at this. See, what is with this, chat? We've had 2 1-land hands and a no-land hand in our 28-land deck. I'd rather see all landers. What the heck? This hand's pretty reasonable. Because we don't know if this card's good or not, it's the default worst card in our hand, and so easy ships. Man, the London Mulligan's helping our deck a lot more than I thought. Why are you not playing any lands in your deck, or why? Yeah, I just like didn't put it on my deck. Ooh, is this Hardened Scales? Alright, I'm kind of interested to see how this matchup plays out. I thought we were slightly favored if we won the die roll previously, but it's been a long time since I played this matchup, so we could easily just get like turn 3 or whatever. Okay, looks like we're probably not getting turn 3. This could be still Overseer, and we can still get turn 3. No, we get turn forward, which is still faster than we can race. Please don't kill me. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Alright, well, that's pretty good. Now we can die to a pretty quick Ballista plus Arcbound. That's pretty scary. Another search. Well, this lines up the turn 4 kill, I think, right? Because we have the 4 lands. Yeah, it does. Alright. I feel incentivized. Maybe we're supposed to play Sakura-Tribe Elder and not crack it. That feels kind of insane. But it does block. And, like, blocking might matter a lot. So I'm probably not cracking it. Because I don't see a world where cracking it matters more than potentially being able to block so we don't die on their turn 4. It's probably an Arcbound. Arcbound but no Ink Moth is big game. Alright, cool. Because it means that we don't just, like, probably die to an all-in Arcbound. You're not attacking. Alright, yeah. We're not cracking this. Okay. Okay, I believe you. Search for tomorrow. Cast. Gonna grab a mountain in case we need to hard Valakut some stuff. I don't really see that happening, but feels free to do. We have so many mountains in our deck. Yeah, we'll grab a snow covered. Lightning Bolt! Holy shit, I'm good at Magic. That is a good draw step. It was a powerful one. Alright, we're gonna grab a forest with this. Lightning Bolts definitely secures us to not dying to an Arcbound kill, so we're just in great shape. Also means they die to the 7 lands. Because we can just bolt them. Yeah, we're getting forest. Okay. Pass the turn. 5 lands, 6, 7 lands. Yeah. They're very dead if they can't find a way to kill me. And we're insulated against a stupid kill because of Lightning Bolt. So we can blow them out. What is this? This needs to be something ridiculous. Ballista was kind of it. Now let's see if they can assemble a kill. I don't think they can. That's fine. So you shoot Sakura-Tribe Elder. Yeah. We crack it. Go grab a mountain. Alright. 4. Okay. We take 4. I don't think they can kill me. 4, 5. Yeah, they're just so far from killing me. That card does not matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bolt you. That lightning bolt draw, chat. Poggers. Poggers. Well, this is a kind of slow hand from them. So we got kind of lucky. I think most universes we would need to... Oh, and a Titan to boot. Most universes we would need to cast that bolt not at their face on that particular turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First time of the night I've sacrificed all my lands, I believe. Valakut. Let's just grab some mountains. We'll grab all the Stomping Grounds. I like making decisions on whether or not to shock. Alright, we grabbed 1 Valakut, right? Only 1? Yeet. No. No! Look at making decisions, chat! Modern! Bam. Pew. 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 Where are you going? Ooh. Thanks for the insight and playing Field of the Dead. Gonna try it next FNM because it seems tight. It overperformed in this league on its own. I was a little skeptical and the card was incredible. So yeah, I highly recommend. Hardened Skills was a deck back when I wrote my guide all those moons ago. Let's see what I did against that deck. All those years ago. All those moons ago when I wrote that sideboard guide. Oh no, it's not on here. I'm such a forehead. Yeah, I know, here it is. Okay. I usually cut Khalni Expeditions, Pacts, Farseeks, and Explorers. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Alright. We want interactive cards. Interaction. This is modern, which means we interact. Alright. We're gonna trim a little bit on the main plan here because we're trying to... They're on average faster than us, especially when they're on the play, so we're gonna try to hedge for that. Like a Farseek. Oh, where's that Baloth? Get this Baloth out of my deck. Oh, I usually cut like 3 Explorers. That's insane. I kind of want to cut a land. This Field of the Dead seems kind of god-awful. Maybe Field of the Dead's like fine. We'll cut like a Valakut. That feels insane. Alright, we're doing it. Oh no, I wanted to cut a Pact too. Oh, we already cut a Pact. Derp, derp, derp. Back down to 27. Oh, no. I have so few cards in this matchup. I used to have so many more. It's bad. It's bad, because I wanted to cut some Explorers. Maybe this means we're leaving the Summoner's Pact. Oh, yeah, especially because we're bringing in, what's his face? Collector Ouphe. Yeah, we definitely want that, so we'll cut, like, an Explorer. Do we hate that, chat? What do we hate? We hate this? Are you happy with Sweltering over Anger? Yeah, yeah. In the main deck, you definitely want Sweltering because it cycles. Like, Dredge isn't really, like, a quantity in the format anymore, and the Exile just doesn't really matter against very many decks. And so, the split, you used to play a split because of humans, and right now we're just playing one, so the Sweltering is big fine. A Bolt, a Khalni Expedition, some payoff. It feels hard to mulligan this. Like, we have interaction, we have, like, a good piece of ramp. Yeah, I'm keeping this. Oh, don't accidentally click mulligan again. I already did that once this league. Alright, yep. Oh, playing Overseer on turn 1. I would like to bolt it. Ooh, that's kind of nice, chat. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I'm going to play Mountain, hope to spike a non-fetch land. It doesn't super matter, but I don't think it's worth investing in the Caustic Caterpillar. You don't want to play out your Caterpillar in this particular matchup because they play Ballista and they can just Ballista it down and you feel like an idiot. So you just want to hold it. Basically play it as a Rex Sage where it's just 3 mana effect. Bolt this. What is this? I'm bolting it. Bolting it. Cast something else. Oh, you're not? I'm not even playing around with it. See ya. Also cuts them off Metalcraft, which is pretty funny. What is this? Nature's Claim? The heck? Why is Nature's Claim in your deck? I'm so confused. Why is this in your deck? You just cash this in for 4 life. Oh, Chad, I'm so confused. Chad, what the hell? What the fuck? Why is that card in their deck? Are they really going to try to outgain life on Scapeshift? That seems insane. That seems like legitimately insane to me. And they just use the Nature's Claim so my Khalni Expedition's safe. What are they doing? This is insane. Ross Merriam, no one's ever cycled a Sweltering Suns and gone on to win the game. I literally did it in this league, you animal. Literally in this league. That's unfortunate. I legitimately cycled it into the win. I cycled it into a Scapeshift that won me the game. On the spot against Shadow. I'm a master, Ross. Come on. Come on. Alright, so we can Caterpillar. I'm a big fan of Caterpillar. We can Caterpillar the Overseer, and that just puts a counter on Ravager, but that feels a little bit worse than just shooting the... Yeah, we're going to shoot the Ravager. Let them put a counter on Overseer. That's big fine, I think. Yeah. Alright, always yes, always yield. And, like, we're just going to, like, play the long haul, hope they don't... but we could turn on Khalni Expedition. I really want to turn on Khalni Expedition. Does that kill them? So, if we play out Sakura, that's the 4th land, 5th land, 6th land, 7th land, we're a land short. But we still have Caterpillar for next turn. And if we spike a 2-mana ramp spell, then... Which we only got 1. If we spike a 2-mana ramp spell, then we kill them. Oh, no, we got 2. Oh, that's pretty unlikely. Is it more unlikely than them getting equity out of the Steel Overseer after we, like... Because they have 1 card in hand. So, like, how do we actually lose this game? I don't think it particularly matters. Never happened. Yeah, I've drawn some Scapeshifts in this league like an absolute master. I am a Titanshift professional. This is actually a shockingly relevant decision. Like, do I Caterpillar the Ravager just to, like, try to keep us from getting, like, Inkmoth killed out of nowhere? Or I could just hold up the Caterpillar, but that loses to, like, Inkmoth plus Ballista. I think, maybe, probably does. Or we could just Sakura-Tribe Elder, fetch, make a bunch of stuff, and then like Titan, and then like maybe gun down some stuff next turn. Just play around dying out of nowhere with how powerful the hand is. The thing is, I don't want to give them time either, because if they draw Nature's Claim, it's just so bad for us, I think, that I'm actually going to play around the single Nature's Claim a little bit more, because that just gives them too much time. So, hey, thanks so much for the follow. Skilled at luck. What a professional. All right, yeah, we're just gonna turn on our Culinary Expedition here, because like I think Nature's Claim actually beats us more than any of this like contrived like things I'm coming up with here. And we can actually play the Caterpillar this turn, too. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that doesn't really matter. Whatever. It's mana efficient. Might just get it popped, though. Yeah, we can still play it next turn, and, like, we're not activating it necessarily. If we are, it's taking our whole turn anyway. So... yeah. We actually should crack this now if we're going to play around Nature's Claim. Yeah, we're going to grab a Mountain. Yeah, we're going to Mountain. Alright, now we have played around Nature's Claim sufficiently. Especially because we know it's in their deck for whatever reason. Like, I wouldn't normally play like this, but the fact we've seen Nature's Claim is insane. Okay, go. And now we are still drawing to like a 2-mana ramp spell to win the game. Like a Sakura-Tribe Elder or Pact. What the hell is this thing? Sacrifice an artifact. Search library for a construct, reveal it, put it in your hand. Sure. So this grabs a Ballista. So we might actually need to blow this up. We'll see. Oh, we can just blow it up with the Titan. That's fine. That's fine. We're in good shape. I'll take my 2. If they save it with the Arcbound, we don't care, because that means that we're not dying to a Ballista. I'm supposed to grab Mountain here, right? Grab Mountain. Then we can grab Valakut, and shoot 2 things. I'm kind of here for that. Alright, so let's grab Mountain. Hope they don't have some way of, like, blowing up a forest. 2-mana ramp spell. Oh, no, this... okay, never mind. I was like, wait, this doesn't play around, having a 2-mana ramp spell off the top, because we didn't have another green source, which was kind of a punch, but I got rewarded because I'm a master. Boop. I got rewarded by not drawing it. Valakut. Alright. We're not playing the Caterpillar, I don't think. Let's see a world where it's relevant that we play the Caterpillar, so we're just not going to. We're going to put 1 at the Steel Overseer, 1 at the Scrapyard Thinger, and we're going to always yes to both of these. Always yield. Alright, I think this should lock it up. I don't see a world where they win this game. It's just like we're taxing the resources too hard, and there's no way we just like randomly die to a Ballista. Yeah, that's fine. Do whatever. Okay, and yeah, that makes it a 7/7. We are going to block if they attack me with Arcbound. That is... hey, look, the Drunic Moth. That'd be really scary if it could attack this turn. If their last card is Ballista, we take 7, go to 9, they can cast it and then kill me. They cast it on 2, put it as a 2/2, and then kill me, so we're going to block. Yeah. Block. We have the extra payoff anyway. This plays around Ballista for free. Hopefully they don't have something scary. 4 mana. Did they have the Ballista? That's insane. They had the Ballista. Dang, look at us. God, dodged a bullet. We're so skilled. We're so skilled. So talented. All right. How many mountains in our deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 in our deck. It's more than enough. It's just like place mountain and shoot them. Boop. Give them hope. All right. If they have like a warping... oh, they can't. Okay, yeah, they're just very dead. I was like, if they have a warping wheel, I feel kind of dumb. Good game. We both played hard. Yeah, we got a bunch of mountains in our deck. Okay. Search the library for 8 lands, if you insist. Just grab mountains. Because I've already yielded to these, we're just going to grab the mountains and not bother with like another Valakut for extra more damages. Boop. 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 Although there's only 7 in our deck, so I guess it's correct to... Yeah, I guess it's correct to just grab this stupid Valakut. No. 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 We did the necessary clicking. We 4-1, chat. Oh, no, we have not done the necessary clicking yet. Please don't make me click through this. Like, I'll do it. I have 15 minutes. Bam! Bam! Look at that. Look at that 4-1. Look at that 4-1. I'm happy with it. This deck feels good. The main deck Baloth was... We only really drew it in the main deck games once, which is kind of by design. That's why we're not playing a million of them. What a way to end the night. No kidding. Yeah, I don't know. Deck felt great. Field of the Dead was bonkers. It was just unreal. Like, how good that card was absolutely floored me. Like, I played it for blue-white, thinking that, like, okay, sure, blue-white control, kind of a hard matchup. A lot of times the games play out where you're trying to natural Valakut them because, you know, they're going to counter your big spells. So, like, you're just going to be looking to, like, force them to find their Field of Ruins while you're, like, bolting them, bolting down their threats and stuff like that. And so Field of the Dead, like, taxes their removal spells. And, like, that's not really an axis they're going to want to fight on, especially in the sideboard games. It's, like, creature removal. And, like, what are they going to leave in sweepers? Cool. And so Field of the Dead, like, was basically there as, like, a main deck spell hedge for blue-white that occasionally would be, like, just a land that we needed to sack for Scapeshift. Like, it was, like, good enough. But it just performed. Like, it was incredible in the Shadow matchup. It was very, very good, like, in multiple spots, actually, in that Shadow matchup. Then it was also good against the Alpine Moon. So, like, it was good in both games. Game 1, it was good at blocking, so making sure we lived. In Game 2, it was good against the Alpine Moon because I didn't bring in hate for it, and, like, they just had Alpine Moon. And I was like, oh, crap, I wasn't expecting that. And just, like, beat them down with Field of the Dead and Primeval Titans, and that was disgusting. So, big fan of the 28 lands. I loved 28 lands. Honestly, it's something I'd wanted to do for a while. I'm very glad we did. They were great. Playing 28 lands just felt awesome, especially when one of them is, like, a Sheltered Thicket. So, like, big fan of this mana base. Big fan of the Field of the Dead. This card was kind of nonsense. Maybe it's supposed to be like a Pulse of Marasa or like a Courser of Crufix. Like, I'm probably going to have to play around a little bit more with this slot because I wasn't overly, like, thrilled with this card. But, I don't know. Like, if Black Green X... Yeah, I don't know. I shouldn't be that scared of Black Green X. This card is just kind of medium. So, I probably should make this something with cycling on it. It could easily be like a Relic. We could just, like, swap... like this for this and do like that, and that's like fine. It's still like good against blue-white, still good against Jund, and like it has 2 mana cycling at least. And then like just play like all the Baloths on the board, just like come to slap. We came to slap, chat. And yeah, the rest of the deck felt great. I was very happy with this list. I'd probably play something like this in the main deck. Sweltering Suns is fine. We don't want a bunch of removal, but some removal's fine. Enjoyed the Lightning Bolts. Anger of the Gods was kind of medium, but we saw against that one creature deck, that stupid Mana Dark deck, that we do not have enough cards for like little creature decks. So that makes me not really want Veil of Summer. At the beginning, I was like, if I want a third Veil of Summer, it's going to be because we were cutting this card, and I just wanted almost another copy of this kind of effect. So it's just like a little awkward, still a little soft to Blood Moon, but that was also by design. I'm not going to put the Caustic Caterpillar in my main deck. It's just not happening. Any more thoughts? The 4th Baloth in the sideboard could be like a Pulse Marasa, but I don't mind swapping that to the sideboard and playing a Relic in the main deck instead, and just like kind of doing that little goofy split. But this is probably what I play. Like if I'm playing in Dallas, this deck is definitely one of my front runners, and yeah, it's great. Baloth could also be an Acid Moss. It could be an Acid Moss. Do I like that? It's fine. Yeah, maybe Acid Moss is okay. 4 mana is so much. But if big mana is good, like it's good against Amulet, good against Drawn, good against like, it's like fine against Jund, I guess. It's not very good against Jund, but it could be good. Maybe it's better than Relic. Maybe we just like want to like move this out, play like a what's it called, an Acid Moss there, like a 1. I don't hate a 1 of. A 1 of is probably reasonable, chat. I don't think I'd hate that. I don't want Chandra Torch of Defiance. I think that card is too narrow. I agree with Moss if you'd like. Yeah, Moss is fine. What about Harrow? Right. 1-800, are you slapping? 4 Baloth too many? I don't know. I don't think so. I think Baloth's going to be a overperformer in Dallas. Anyways, good against Twiddle? No, it's not. You can't target the land. The land is hexproof. Anyways, so that'll be it for me. It's a quick Tuesday stream. Looks like we had a pretty good crowd in here. People are excited I'm back in Titan shifting people, so I appreciate everybody hanging out. And really appreciate all the all the follows and all the talks. Glad I kind of chuckle, but no, I feel like this deck is well positioned. I think this deck is very well positioned. I'm excited about Titanshift. It's like I said, one of my front runners for Dallas. I'm going to be talking a little bit more about some of my other options tomorrow, but this was legitimate testing for me for this event, and it went very well. The only loss just to a known quantity that I was willing to lose to, which is Blood Moons, and I beat everything else. And that just, even Shadow, and that just like makes me feel very, very confident in this deck. So excited about Titanshift. Hopefully I can find a list I'm very, very comfortable with, and I wouldn't mind ending up coming back to Old Faithful for Dallas. What else are you considering? There's a couple like Blade decks that we're trying out. There's like an Esper Blade list I'm looking at that might be good. Also, like just the other big mana decks like Tron, Ambulance, also a reasonable choice, and Urza. Those are basically the real decks I'm considering. I think basically everything else is off the table for me. Anyways, oh yeah, thanks. I really appreciate it. That'll do it for me. If you have been watching and you enjoy my content, please slam that follow button. I will be live tomorrow around 6 p.m. Central Time. This is my normal day I stream. This has actually been a weird stream for me. I don't normally stream on Tuesdays, but I want to do a little extra streaming this week. This VOD will be up on YouTube for those that haven't seen it. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much for sticking around for the content. If you like the content, please slam that subscribe button. It's the easiest way to support me on YouTube, and we'll let you know when I post more videos. Otherwise, you can support me, my team, and the stream is to support my sponsors, which are strewn about across the screen. There in the top left of your screen, you can see the Mage logo and the Introspective logo. Mage is a mobile app, I believe just mobile app company that is developing just applications for the Magic the Gathering market. They have, in my opinion, the best mobile app on the market as far as like being able to look up cards, being able to list cards, and just like manage your collection. Big fan of the app, have it on my phone. Really enjoyed it. It's not much to say out of that. Doesn't cost any money, so download it, check it out. You can also check out their new Mage Market thing they're coming out with. It's going to be like stock extra Magic cards. They're finishing up the beta on that pretty soon. You can also join their Discord to get more updates on that. But that should be coming really soon. And there's going to have built-in theft protection, and it's going to, like I said, work like StockX. So that's pretty exciting and something that Magic doesn't really have yet that I'm excited to be able to experiment with. So check them out. Mage is awesome. You can also check out Introspective, which is a clothing line that supports not just Team Nova, but some of the other teams on the SCG Tour. They designed our jerseys and have those printed for us. And I also have some of their clothes that I bought because stuff looks good. Got some compliments on it, so I'm a big fan of the clothing. Check them out. You can use Team Nova MTG as your code to save 10% on them. Really appreciate their support. And last but not least, you got the old faithful sponsors beneath my face here. Hipsters.com is the content site that all of Team Nova writes for. We also write a weekly article on SCG Weeks where we put our deck list for what we're playing. So you're going to have my deck list for what I'm playing and what the rest of Team Nova is playing available this Friday on hipstersthecoast.com. Check them out. Also, there are going to be some other articles from great writers on Team Nova that you can check out as well. Other great writers on the site. They also have podcasts, some other merchandise for you to check out. Doesn't cost you a dime to read some articles, get a little bit better at Magic. Check them out, link below in the panels or in the description based on where you're viewing. The In Games is a store in Charlottesville that supports Team Nova. They have a storefront and they online that you can check out below, and you can use code TeamNovaMTG to save 10% on your order with them. So being able to buy singles from a local game store that is excellent to its community and runs MCQs with prize support, you can check them out, save some money on your singles, and support Team Nova. So check out the In Games; they're awesome. Please. Last up, we got... Oh, no, I'm missing two. We got ManaTraders.com. Man, I'm just off of it today. We have ManaTraders.com, which is the rental service I use to play all these wacky decks for you guys. If you've been having trouble with ManaTraders the last few days, it is because of the giant meta shift and as well as some of the updates to the bots they've had to do over the last few days. It should be fixed now. I had no trouble renting these cards, so unless you're ordering specifically Stoneforge Mystics, I wouldn't expect any issues at all. And Stoneforge Mystics is probably just going to be like a little bit longer wait time. So check out ManaTraders.com. You can use code TeamNovaMTG for 15% off your first 3 months with them. Pay for exactly whatever rental service you're going to use, and trust me, it's going to save you a lot more money in the long run than trying to buy all the different decks you're going to want to test. So check them out. They're awesome. And last but not least, we've got Inkling Customs, which is an artist that goes to a lot of the major Magic events. She has a lot of good deals on tokens and on getting custom stuff done. You can check out her Twitter at Inkling Customs to see some of the custom work she's done. And you can, of course, buy my beautiful face on a token from her booth at whatever event she's at. So check her out. You can also buy the tokens online, storefront below. And yeah, she's awesome. Thank you very much for all your support, and I'll check you guys out tomorrow.